Friends, good morning. Good morning to all my YouTube channel viewers and subscribers. As I promised, I will be posting more and more safety videos, safety-related videos, because these are the intention of most of my subscribers in the YouTube channel. Now, friends, I would like to offer you something. A short video presentation on how important to determine the wind speed. Wind speed will affect lifting operations and some other aerial activities. But for occupational health and safety, let me cite an example of failure, not only in lifting operation. Some aerial activities such as cleaning of the glass cladding of the building, maintenance company, it is also important. Not only to know the direction of the wind speed, but the speed is very much important. Now, in oil and gas, in the brownfield, direction of wind speed is very much important because you need to know if there are leaking or gas leak. We are talking here of H2S. Then at least you know how to save yourself. But in this case, I would like to present you something, how important in knowing ahead of time, in planning stage, how important it is to know the wind speed of your environment. I will give you one example. I had just scanned in the YouTube and I found out that weather caught on camera on high winds. Look what's next.
November 30th, 2005 is a sunny and brisk day in Denver, Colorado. Downtown, it's business as usual. But this calm fall day is about to take an unexpected turn. At 10:30 a.m., passers-by hear a loud noise above. What they see next stops them in their tracks. A window washing platform bounces violently in the wind tunnel formed by the tall buildings. A gust of wind rips the support line that secures the platform to the roof and sends it tumbling out of control. Within minutes, the Denver Fire Department rescue crews are on the scene.
As we turned that corner and saw this huge platform flailing around in the middle of a high-rise building outside because of the wind, all of that, your mouth just open, you look at it for a second, and you're like, how are we going to deal with this?
The firefighters have very limited options for rescue.
They were higher than any of our ladders would have reached. Also the wind, and it was pushing this obviously huge platform that weighed hundreds of pounds, like a piece of paper, up against the building.
The two window washers have no other choice but to literally hold on for their lives.
How were the two people that were in there going to hold on? But being whipped around for what seemed like 5-10 minutes, we didn't know how much strength they had, if they could have been knocked out, if they could have been bumped.
The rescuers know they may be running out of time.
Our biggest fear was that by the time we got up to the floor we were supposed to be, those guys aren't going to be on the platform anymore.
With the clock ticking, the fireman's only option is to enter the building and try to secure the platform at the window it's going to strike next. They only hope that they can predict the exact location of the impact and be ready in time.
And we had a guess where it would be by the time we got up to the actual floor. We finally went to the 12th floor, and that's where we met up with it, and that was just by sheer luck.
The platform crashes into the window on the 12th floor. Luckily, the firemen are there and ready for it.
Only reason why I was able to even grab it is because the framing on those high-rise buildings, it hit perfectly where it fit in the steel framing of the building.
The terrified workers see their only opportunity for rescue and rush to safety.
They were just like ghosts. They were white. And we were trying to tell them not to come through there because there were still these huge pieces of glass that weren't broken out. But well, I probably would have done the same thing. I just wanted off.
Hector Estrada and Oscar Gonzalez are shaken up, but not injured.
All right. That's the scenario if we are going to manage projects without exactly knowing the wind speed. So what I have here, my friend, is an example. This is not the most recommended, the highly recommended anemometer. Anemometer is a device used to give you the wind speed so that the necessary arrangement in terms of health and safety you can provide. All right. So this is what I purchased in the market, the cheapest one, and not maybe the cheapest. Maybe there are other products cheapest than this. By the way, I'm not advertising this product, but this is what I had seen it from the local market. And in Qatar, usually we go to the calibration company, the sole distributor. But this one I just purchased it from an ordinary a common market in town. So what I have here is an Inco product. It cost around 2,000 plus, around 2,200 in Philippine money. If you are going to purchase this in Lazada. Lazada is one of the online market platform in Philippines. Now this one, I purchased this in the market. I think, I just forget the name of the store where I visited last 2 weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. And the price cost only 143 Qatarian. I have another one. I will make another video presentation of what is the function of the other one that I got. But for now, I have this. This product is having CE marking, and I do not know how they got the CE marking. Maybe they comply certain standard for a European compliance. And this is definitely coming from China. It looks like that all items, once it is cheap, it is coming from China. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt that they comply the European requirements. Inco Global. And the purpose of this is only to give you an idea of how important it is to monitor the wind speed, because if the wind speed increases, causing your workers exposed into high wind, do not gamble. Instead, make the necessary precaution, or perhaps at that particular time, you suspend the aerial activity, including crane and lifting operation. It is too dangerous. If you are working in oil and gas, there is a table provided by the oil and gas company that the moment the wind speed reaches to that point, you have to suspend trench and excavation activity, welding works, tie-in activities in pipeline, lowering of pipe, all lifting operations at certain wind speed also is um, provided when you are going to stop this lifting operation. Despite you have the lifting permit, but when the wind speed reaches to that point, you have to stop or suspend. So, it is better for a safety practitioner to know the table provided by the client, and at the same time, you need to have an anemometer. Not this brand, but the brand that is provided by your company, wherein the calibration certificate is submitted and approved, accepted by the client. So this is just one example, one sample of an anemometer for you guys to know the how the anemometer looks like. There is one smaller than this. No? This one looks like around 4 inches or 4.5 inches. And you will get the manufacturer's presentation on their product. You will get the accuracy specifications. In the last, you have the guide of the digital display and how you are going to use them, measurement considerations, operations. You see, this can be used to monitor the air duct measurement in terms of airflow. Airflow measurement. All right. So you have this anemometer. The purpose of this is only to guide you how the anemometer looks like. Anemometer. What is anemometer? The anemo is taken from Latin word which originally means spirit or air. So, as the term developed, now we use this word anemometer in measuring the wind speed. So it is very important. We are so lucky that this device was developed, and we can now measure the wind speed for purposes of saving lives and preventing further damages of the property. Because imagine if you have a lifting operation and you don't even monitor the wind speed and you do not know when to stop, what speed of the environmental consideration, the wind speed, without knowing it, that at certain point you have to stop because it will likely cause further damage to your equipment and perhaps to the pipe in oil and gas. Now, in the video which I had shown you is a maintenance company cleaning the glass cladding of the exterior part of the building. Now, if ever you will be assigned as a facility management of the building or perhaps safety officer of that facility, you have to ensure that your service provider are monitoring the wind speed because this is aerial activity. And the wind speed, you can also have an idea from, in Philippines, we have Pagasa, the agency. We have here an agency in Qatar that gives you the forecast of the wind speed. Now, if there is a high wind forecast, you better suspend the cleaning activity in the exterior part of the building so that to prevent unwanted event. These undesirable circumstances that will instead damage the glass cladding of the building. So this is how the anemometer looks like. All right. You just need to position this part properly so that you can get the if not exact, the closer reading of your wind speed. Then you will compare that wind speed reading into your data provided by the client. At what speed do we have to stop the activity? Because especially in oil and gas, you have the table of when and how and at what speed you are going to suspend the lifting operation. You have here the battery pack. I did not open it yet of how to recharge. There is no charging port. There is no charger attached into this item. But maybe this is a special type of battery that I am going. Oh, AAA. All right. So simple. But again, if we have any measuring device used for the construction, it should be calibrated. Without calibration, then you might encounter issues by the other concerned or stakeholders, especially the insurance. You might have problem in claiming liability for the damages of either property or injury of your workers. So that's all for this morning, and thank you for watching.